Bam, bam, bam. All right. Gonzo's Convos, Season 3, Episode 23. Everyone, the 23rd episode still baffles me to this day how we had so many episodes within this season, and I'm very proud of it. Absolutely. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, yo. You know, one step at a time, except this one seems like it was a giant motherfucking leap. You know what I'm saying? It was a. You know what I'm saying? So today we are bringing on a TikToker, and her name is Lizzie. I don't know her TikTok username, but you already know the guests drop their usernames for their social medias. You know, towards the end of the episodes and all that. So right now, because I had to call to make sure she was still good and ready to go. So she's right now she's getting ready. So there's I'm not gonna lie, there was a little bit of a time mix up, but it's all good. I just called and was like, "Hey, you good? Ready to get on?" And she's like, "Oh fuck, I thought it was at 5." Like, nah, it was supposed to happen like 7 minutes ago. But it's all good now. It's all good. She's getting ready, and she will shoot me a text when she's ready to get on. And she already has the link getting into the studio, so we are just gonna await her arrival. Um, and while we do that, we're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about what we are going to expect from this guest. Okay, so when I went into her TikTok live, because all y'all mostly know that I go on TikTok and I go into the lives because they're also content creators. There are other content creators that are also down to network. So it makes it super easy to network on TikTok. It's easier than fucking Instagram. I use Instagram too. Don't get me wrong. You'll probably see me in the comments of fucking someone you're following, but you know what I'm saying. It's easier on TikTok. Trust me, it is so much fucking easier. So that's where I saw her at, and she had this kind of cowboy Barbie, like the Guache Barbie outfit on. It was pretty lit. I mean, I fucked with it. The other people watching fucked with it, so why not? You know. And she had like a goofy persona to her, so I really was really like, okay, like this would be perfect to bring on to my podcast. And so, here we are today, and now we are waiting for her to finish getting ready and to get on up on this podcast. Mm. But yeah, as so remember in the last episode, I was talking about, y'all got to be more picky. You got to be more picky when it comes to bringing guests on. Otherwise, you run into the same mistakes that I have made with bringing guests on, with them not showing up or canceling on last minute type shit, or fucking what else is it? What else? Because I can't blame the time mix up on, just completely on them. Like it's also a lack of communication from myself too. So, I'll humbly admit that shit too. That it's equal blame right there. But if you don't want to run into the unsureness of them getting on your podcast, yeah, definitely be picky who you want to get on. I ran into people that were like, yeah, yeah, I'm so down to get on the podcast. Yeah, let's do it. I'll reach out and then I don't hear from them again. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Or they'll reach back out to me, like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So you must have been on my request or whatever. You still get a notification from requests. Like, from the request section on Instagram, let's all be fucking real for a second. From the request section on Instagram, you still get alerted for those. You still do. There's like those rare times where you don't, and you gotta click it and see who fucking texted. But most of the time, it'll show a blue dot right next to it, and you'll see who texted you. Especially if it's someone who is, for one, not a scam profile, and two, has more than a decent following. So, not to say that it's all about followers for everything type of deal, but on Instagram's algorithms, it kind of tends to fuck with it a little bit. So, let's go ahead and be real here. You would have saw that shit like as soon as I texted type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, especially if a lot of these people that I networked with that weren't on the podcast that are in a group chat with me, um, that have like 30 something K and over, they see my message pretty damn quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, okay, if they're seeing it, why the fuck are you not seeing it? You know what I mean? Mm, Bacardi. But anyway, Yeah, so we're just, I don't know. When it comes, like I said, when it comes to just getting guests on, be wary of who you want to get on. You know what I'm saying? And with my podcast, there's no generic topic, so it makes it a little more difficult for me to find the right guest for it, if that makes sense. Because it's all about overall having a good vibe, and you would think it'd be easy. Like, hey, my podcast is about overall having a good vibe and talking about anything. You want to get on? And you think it'd be easy. You're like, okay, I love good vibes. Let me get on. But no, because a lot of times you don't have a set topic, and so they're a little confused on what the fuck y'all gonna be talking about, type of deal, until the episode happens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's like easy, but it's not, type of deal. But if you have a podcast about, let's say, tattoos, let's say tattoos, and you're looking at a guest, like you're out there trying to look for the guest to get on your podcast, right? And you tap on live, and it's a decent looking shorty, right? But she has no tattoos. Are you really gonna fucking get her on the podcast about tattoos? Because maybe she has an idea of what she wants to get, but maybe she just doesn't know enough to keep a whole episode going. Especially if it's an hour long episode, y'all gonna run out of shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And me, I don't know if I have fucking ADHD or not, but I can't stick to one fucking topic the whole fucking episode unless it's about like conspiracy theories or some shit like that. Then maybe we can, but I tend to bounce around different topics, and so that's just how my brain works. So me having a podcast that doesn't have a specific topic is best for someone suitable for me because I could fucking talk about what the hell I'm drinking, going about liquor, and then fucking keep the conversation going from there with the guests. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, fucking talk about the weather. Like it's just or talk about my the clothes that I wear. Like it's it's so much shit that I could just bounce off from, and it's crazy. Um, but if you have that type of brain, podcasting is actually going to be really good for you because you're not going to run out of things to talk about so easily. If that makes sense. I've been talking for about almost 8 minutes straight about the podcast and shit, talking about whatever already, type of deal, and I haven't ran out of shit to talk about yet. So if you have that type of brain, podcasting is meant for you, or anything that has to do with being on a fucking mic to talk or to have a speech or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I could tell you one thing: I'm not gonna rap. I don't know how to fucking rap. I don't know how to rap to save my fucking life, type of deal. I've never even tried it. You know what I mean? Um, there was one point in time I used to write like lyrics and shit on a paper, but I never actually like been in front of a crowd to actually do that shit. So, and I don't intend to. You know, I like more the type to spit some logic at some people, talk about some shit, shoot the shit, and then be on my way. You know, I'm not there to rap battle. I'm not there to show off what kind of bars I got. I'm just there to speak. They're just there to speak my mind and hopefully get people on the right path when it comes to the way they think and stuff. Like I'm not trying to change the way people think, but there's certain things that just doesn't make any fucking sense. And I know exactly that you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know, the biggest and main one that bothers the fuck out of me and a lot of people that I know and hang out with is the motherfucking zodiac signs. Because that shit makes no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I may laugh about it and giggle with the guests about it, but at the same time, it makes no fucking sense at all to make a fucking star define somebody. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And see, I can go on about that for the whole fucking episode, but I don't need to. I don't need to because y'all already heard my side of it. Y'all already heard enough of what I had to say about that. Um, I couldn't even. I can't. Like, let's say if I go on TikTok, I go on someone's live. You're free to say whatever you want, but mind you, if you say some out of pocket shit, you're gonna get banned from that, from seeing that live. They're gonna block you, whatever the fuck the case may be, right? But you're free to say whatever the fuck you want. It's a live, and they're going live for a reason. That's kind of like what the person going live has to understand is they're going live, and if they're gonna talk about some sensitive topics, especially shit like that, where people are so easily to express opinions, they can't be wary of people disagreeing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, block someone for disagreeing with you. If you're that type of person, more power to you, I guess. And God, may God be with you. But it's just the sole fact that you don't want to hear other people's opinions if it disagrees with you. And this goes to everybody that's like that. I wanted to say to the females that are like that, and I've seen it mainly with females, but I've also seen it with dudes too, just mostly with females. Like, I was in this TikTok live not too long ago. I think it was sometime last week, and she's talking about, oh, I love Tauruses, but I hate Virgos or some shit like that. And I was like, I just straight up was just like, a zodiac sign shouldn't define a person or what you believe about the person before you even meet them. Along the lines of some shit like that. And then she was like, "Shut up, Gonzo! Like they do define people." That pissed me off more, right? So, because it's like she's so stuck on that is what the personalities of people come from. It, Me just thinking about it, it makes me lose fucking brain cells. It really fucking does. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, you really believe that? Okay, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just kind of like joking around, but like making fun of her, but nothing crazy, like nothing out of pocket. And y'all could tell me if that's out of pocket. So she was telling me all that shit, and then I put quotation marks. I was using my quotation marks, so I put the quotation marks, and in it I put, "Oh, your Jupiter is a Scorpio. Yeah, I can't fuck with you." In quotations, and then put the laughing emoji. Kind of like making fun of her of like some shit that she would say, and sent it. And then she was like, "Gonzo, I'm gonna block you if you're just here to troll." And like, how was that trolling if that's just fucking? If I'm, for one thing, just expressing an opinion, and two, okay, I may be making fun of what you're thinking, but change my mind. Instead of just saying I'm gonna block you because you disagree with me, just say, or just explain why the fuck you believe it so goddamn much. It's not that fucking hard. It's a conversation. You're on live. You're on TikTok live. Have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I would fucking call out her TikTok username, but I don't know it. Because as soon as she said that she was gonna block me, I blocked her first. So I beat her to the punch. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but if someone has a mindset like that and just doesn't want to hear other people's opinions, and if it disagrees with her, then she's just gonna get fucking tight about that. Why even waste your energy on it? Why even be around that? And I'm not the type of person to even call out people like that. I'm not. The only time I will call out somebody is if they waste my time on a podcast, and that's literally the only fucking time I will do that. Literally the only time. But yeah, long story short, these zodiac signs shits need to fucking stop. They need to stop immediately because what the fuck, bro? What the actual mother of fucking fucks? That's all I have to say about that. Because how you gonna believe that, man? Everybody is different. Every person is different on this world. No one has the same fucking personality. And people that believe zodiac signs believe every Scorpio has the same personality, just like every fucking Aquarius has the same personality. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I believe that the way it's studied and the way that they explain the traits of these fucking zodiac signs, right? People studied it, so they're like, okay, well, these are the traits of these things, and those make sense. You know what I'm saying? It says Aquarius is, um, we have a strong opinion about everything. Okay, well, I looked at that and was like, okay, that's true. And then I looked at everything else and I was like, that just doesn't fit me. Like it says, we're non-cuddly type of people. Like, we don't like cuddling, we don't like physical touch, we don't like any of that. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a motherfucking baby with my fiance. I cuddle up the fuck out of her. I don't give a shit. So I looked at that and was like, yeah, that's definitely not it at all. Like, some of these are just fucking out of whack. you know, because it's like, okay, some of the shits are right, but some of the shits aren't. And my Aquarius are not. You know, but I mean, that's just the generation we live in today. And that goes back to saying how fucked up the generation is. It is. And that's no secret. That's not hidden. Our generation is fucked up. The way we think, the way we act, the way we live our life, it is fucked. Completely fucked. Whether people admit it or not, most people will admit it, but it's funny because most people will admit it but won't try to change it. They're just trying to adapt, and you can't wrong them for that because as humans, we adapt to whatever environment comes our way type of deal. Let's say we fucking everything went underwater. Guess what? Humans are gonna adapt and we'll have fucking gills and be able to breathe underwater type shit. And it will be the what's called mermaids. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way humans adapt. Right? Humans adapt to the environment thrown at them. Well guess what? In this environment, bullshit and bullshit and bullshit and stupid shit um, was thrown our way in this environment. So that means we had to adapt to it. So what are people doing, right? They're just going with the trends, going along with what they think is going to get them followers and clout and attention, and then that's that, right? That's what the main people do. People care so much about attention that that's what the fuck they adapted to. So guess what? Zodiac signs became a fucking trend for a while now. A huge fucking trend. And that's why people are into that shit so goddamn much that they started believing it, you know? But everyone's free to believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. I'm ready for that trend to be over and for people to not be so stuck on that. And what I really want to find out is if this fucking guest is into the zodiac sign. Let me fucking find out. Let me find out because I'm telling you, this will be the first fucking argument I have on this podcast because I am tired of it. I'm letting y'all know that I am fucking tired of it. Tired of hearing about it. I am tired of even talking about it. And I'm tired of just seeing it be judged upon people so goddamn much that there's no vibes, no real vibes and shit being made, no real conversations happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's come to the point where you say hi to somebody at wherever the fuck you're at, especially if it's like a nightlife type of area. You say what's up to somebody. First thing they ask is, what's your zodiac sign? Let me tell you what my zodiac sign is. It's get the fuck away from me because we don't fuck around with that. That's why there's a whole fucking TikToker, multiple actually, TikTokers and YouTubers that just go around asking people the zodiac signs and then dipping out as a joke. For those of you that are into that shit, they're making fun of you. They are literally making fucking fun of you for believing in that shit. That is why they're doing that fucking prank. And what happens when that prank is done to you? Y'all get pissed off. You're like, wait, or you're like, wait. Now you see. Now you see what the fuck y'all be doing. It's like y'all don't know what the fuck you're doing or what you're doing to other people until it's done to you. And even then, y'all still don't understand. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. And I was thinking about this for a long fucking time. I want to bring my boy Brown on here. And I want to get a guest, someone that really strongly believes in that spiritual shit and that zodiac shit so that he could literally just go off on them. That would be great content for me because I get to sit back because me and him believe the same shit. I will sit back, fucking laugh my fucking ass off while he is going off on them. And he straight up told me he wants to do that. Like he definitely would fucking do that. So I'm gonna work out something for a future episode. Get that man on, and it's gonna be a wrap. Oh man, I can't wait for that. But now that is my fucking thoughts on that. That is my overall thoughts on that. But we're gonna find out what the guest thoughts on that are. I know it's been 20 minutes since I've been talking. Again, the guest is getting ready. BMO's take a long time to get ready. So give it time. Give it time. It might go a little bit over the hour limit, but it is what it is. We're here to make content. I don't care how long, and I don't care how short. We just need to get that shit good and going. But she should be ready here in a little bit. I don't think it takes too long unless she's layering it up. You know what I mean? But aside from that, yeah, all in general, our generation is fucked, and it's because of shit like that. It is because of shit like that. Now, this next shit I'm gonna say, it's not to knock anyone's religion or knock anything like that at all. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm just gonna put that out there right the fuck now, okay? But I'm gonna express to you what I believe, right? Spiritual people, when you're playing with these tarot cards, when you're playing with all this shit, right? So if I'm saying that shit, this is the best way I can explain it, right? You're playing with these tarot cards. You're saying you're communicating with the earth or whatever it is, right? In my belief, you are not. Okay. Yes, God created the earth. God created fucking everything. Okay. God created everything you see today. God created. You're not wrong. Okay. I'm not saying you're wrong for that. But when you are talking to the earth, you are not talking to God or any of the angels. You're not talking to no Holy Spirit or anything like that. You're talking to a different energy that y'all don't know about. That is my belief. You know, you guys can take that, do whatever you want with that, but that is a belief. Okay, that is a belief, and you will never see me tap into that stuff. Like I see on my TikTok live all the time, and it kind of bothers me. You know, obviously I don't tap it, and people are gonna do whatever they want to do, and it is what it is. No judgment, whatever. But when I constantly see tarot card reading on fucking TikTok live, motherfuckers really click on that shit just because they're curious. Oh, do my reading. Hey man, when you're not prospering in the afterlife, don't blame anyone else but your goddamn self. Okay, I'm not the best. I cuss all the time. I do unholy things. You know, I'm not the holiest person, but I could always be better, and I know that I could always be better. Same thing with priests at your churches. They could always be better too. Everyone sins. Everyone sins. Does that mean that it's a good thing? No. You should definitely be better, but here we are to this day, still trying to be better. But it's common sense to know not to tap into energies that you don't fucking know about. What I believe is when you're doing a fucking tarot card reading, that is equivalent to doing a Ouija board. Or what's the fucking that pencil and paper game people play? That Charlie game? No. No. You'll never see me do that shit. And you as a person should never do that shit at all. Because you don't know what the fuck doors you're opening. You don't know what the fuck's going on. And people could look at this, watch this, and think I'm crazy, whatever. But hey, I may not know what I'm talking about. I may not. But I'm not about to fuck around and find out. And neither should you. I could be wrong about literally everything I just fucking said. But are you gonna be the one to fuck around and find out? Because if you are the one that's gonna go fuck around and find out, you're literally gonna fuck around and find out the worst possible shit. You know? It may not come that exact second, but guess what? You open the doors. You open the fucking doors. So any fucking anything could just come through those doors and fuck with you. And when you had sleep paralysis and all this other scary bullshit, spooky bullshit, that's on your ass. Mm-hmm. That's on your ass. But I'm very superstitious like that, man. I'm very superstitious like that. Like I will never. I can't tell you the last time I watched a horror movie. I really can't, because a lot of horror movies these days depict a lot of demonic type activity, a lot of demonic shit. And believe it or not, that's kind of open, like not opening doors, but it's tapping into energies that you don't need to be tapping into. You know what I'm saying? Like what's that one that frequently came out? Evil Dead, whatever the fuck, right? I didn't go watch that shit. A lot of my homies did. A lot of my homies did. And they said afterwards that they felt weird, like they felt weird in their house and shit. Wonder why? I wonder fucking why. Cause you watch movies like that about demonic shit. That's what the fuck happens. Even listening to demonic shit, like Lil Uzi Vert's music or any music that is tapped in like that. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so sorry again, but I'm ready to go. Cool. We are waiting for you to come on the fuck in. But yeah, I can't say let someone watch the whole movie or anything like that. And as long as they're showing demonic shit, I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can. You know, y'all enjoy yourselves. I'm just saying for me, I'm not doing that. Um, cool. Let me see if she's in. She's not in. I just told her to click the link above. So she said she's ready to go. So I just told her to tap the link above and let herself in. Yeah. I know I went on a whole rant, but we're gonna see what she got to say, man. Yeah. This is on me, yo. This is on me. This is on both of us for the time. The time confusion and shit like that. Mentioned you in their story. Appreciate it. We are tapping in now. We're gonna see what her views are, see what she has to say and everything like that. And I'm actually really excited for this because she has a goofy vibe just like I do, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I love people with goofy vibes because I vibe with them the best. You know, a goofy, funny fucking vibe. It's the best. It's the best vibe to have, and in these times, of bullshit. I don't care who's going live. I don't even watch lives on Instagram. Do y'all watch lives on Instagram? I don't even watch lives on Instagram. I never have. I never go. Yo.
Hi. Thank you for
Welcome.
having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in. Go ahead, introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I don't know if you guys know me, but I like to do videos on TikTok, and that's basically it. I guess you can call me a TikTok influencer.
That- That's actually how I introduced you. I was like, well, I'm having a TikToker on. I don't know her TikTok username. I kind of forgot it.
My underscore nacho, double O at the end. Go follow
Okay,
me.
so it's the same. It's the same as your Instagram. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That makes that makes it easy. So, how long have you been TikToking and stuff for?
Gosh, I don't even know. I've been doing it since like high school. Well, my senior year. Everyone was like on it, and I was like, you guys are crazy. Like TikTok. I mean, what even is that? But I had a friend of mine when I was in dance, and
Yeah,
she was like, dude, like, let's make some TikToks. And I was just like, girl, I don't do that. Like, no. And she's like, let's do it. Like, let's just make some dances. Because we were in dance anyway. So it's just like, let's just do some dances. I was like,
yeah.
okay. And so we did a few of our own choreographies, and I don't know. It ended up being pretty fun, and we ended up making this really stupid one, and that's what kind of got me into it. I was just like, "Holy shit! Like this is actually fun." We went into a restroom that was by the gymnasium, and it's always empty. It's kind of like it's just a really empty, really dark restroom that no one ever uses. So we
Kind of
snuck in
spooky.
there. Yeah, it was super spooky. We snuck in there. We all had our flashlights on our phone, and we were trying to copy this one video that I had seen. I was like, okay, we're gonna pretend we're riding the bull. I don't know if you've seen that video, but one of us got in the stall, and I got on top of my friend's shoulder, and everyone just started acting like there was a bull in there, and someone was recording from like super high up. She was standing on top of the sink, and it was the stupidest thing ever. But it got so many views. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
That's cool. Okay, so making like those fun videos got you really into it. Would you
Yeah.
say that? No, go ahead.
No, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, so you being into it and being a TikTok influencer, would you say that TikTok is also possibly the most toxic social media app there is out there?
I think so. Yes, I think it's really
For
toxic.
real? Why do you say that?
So there's been plenty of times where I posted like stupid videos, and I admit my videos are cringy, but that's the point of my videos. I
Yeah,
want them to be cringy because when I'm like scrolling through TikTok, what catches your attention? Probably something that looks weird as fuck, right? You're just like, whoa,
yeah,
that's
something out of the ordinary. Yeah,
exactly. So that's the point. That's the point of my videos. It has to be something out of the ordinary. I mean, I'll make quite a few videos where like I'm trying to be cute and stuff because I
yeah,
mean, girl doesn't want to feel cute and post cute videos.
yeah.
But if you go deep in my TikTok, you're gonna find some real weird, disturbing shit in there. My profanity, but yeah. So like that's the whole point of my TikTok. It's being weird. I like to go on there, and people are gonna be like, oh, like it's just some pretty girl. I mean, I don't want to call myself pretty, but like that's what you would like assume. Like, oh, she's just doing whatever, and the next thing you
Yeah.
know, I end up doing some really weird shit, and people are like, whoa, like what's going on,
So
and catches their
so before I
attention.
s- for, so before I say my piece on that, I'm just gonna say this is under the explicit kind of category on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to say,
Period.
whatever cuss words in the book you can say.
Period. I was kind of a little worried about that. I was just like, I should probably watch my profanity because I curse like a sailor. I mean, if I want to, though.
I curse worse than a sailor, but that's just me.
Period.
I need to be better. I need to be
Right?
better.
See, okay, I feel like I at least have the power to do my professional speaking and then my hood ratchet speaking.
Hood
So
ratchet.
yes, I I
Dead.
admit it. I came from the hood and I have a really ratchet way of speaking. Like my parents, my brother, my friends, they tell me all the time. They're like, why do you talk like that? Why do you sound so like ghetto sometimes? I'm like, bitch, because the fuck, I'm probably trying to talk.
You have
But
like hood out. You have like hood ratchet outfits too. Like the booty shorts and the crop top and the what do you call the Air Force Ones, the white super white Air Force.
whoa. No, I don't have those. Okay, so
You got to get that. You got to get the fit going. You got to
my
be the part. You got to
my
get the fit.
sister has those, and I do be stealing them every so often, just because I mean they're Air Forces, yeah, right.
Hell yeah. Where is it you're from again?
I'm born and raised here in Vegas, but I'm Hispanic, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I am too. You can see my flag
Period.
back there.
Yes, I saw that back there.
Yeah. So that's funny because I've never seen like Vegas as a hood. I've always seen it as like more like a party place and like
Yes,
a
yes,
place where people do some crazy shit.
yeah. Well, you meet a lot of crackheads. That's just Vegas for you. Like, I mean, I came from the East Side. I don't know if that really like says a whole lot because you don't really know what it's like here in Vegas. But I just went to a really
Is it
ghetto
by is it by the
school.
strip?
Um, no.
Yes, I
No,
don't know.
thank God it's not by the strip. If I grew up by the strip, I probably would have been a crackhead. Like it's scary. Like seriously, be careful when you're walking on the streets because you might get mugged.
I know one time I was walking the strip and there's these like white motherfuckers that came riding through with a Confederate flag on the back of their car and everybody started hating on them. And I was like 11, 12 or so and even I was like, yeah, fuck you motherfuckers. Joined in on it. And
No,
then,
a lot of crazy shit here, honestly.
yeah. But that's the
I
fun of it though. Like
It's
you
just
you
fun.
you get into the crazy shit and then you see the crazy shit.
Yeah. I mean, I have my fair share of times where I decided to run down the street like a psychopath. Because, like, it's a strip. It doesn't matter, Who cares? Everyone's watching anyways.
Yeah,
I
hit a
work on the
backflip while
strip.
you're at it too.
Yeah. Literally. I work on the strip in a casino. So I'm, like, constantly on the strip as it is. So I
Okay.
see, like, a lot of stuff. There's this one time, I was I'm a hostess, so I kind of like stand there and I get to people watch all day. There was
Yeah.
this homeless lady and she had a big dog. I don't know if you know a mastiff. They're big. They're real big.
Was it like a Great Dane or some shit?
No, a mastiff. They kind of look like how do you describe what they look like? I don't know. They're just big dogs. I guess they look like a Rottweiler. They look like a Rottweiler, but they're 100 times
Okay.
bigger, and they're probably the same size as a Great Dane or a little bigger. I don't know. They're just massive dogs.
Yeah.
And this tiny lady has this very, very strong, overpowering dog. But no, but the dog was awesome. The dog's great. I'm a huge dog lover. But she was
Like,
crazy.
what if the dog took off though?
No, I don't think he was taking off. I think he was trying to watch out for her because she was walking down and she was looking at people and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then people were just like, "Whoa!" And
What?
then she like turns around to absolutely no one next to her, and she's like, "Fuck you!" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like this lady just started like going crazy, and she's just
Someone
like,
needs to go get that holy
scared.
water. Flick it.
No, dead ass. I saw security coming a few minutes after, like they were running after her. But like then she kind of looks at me and my other hostess friend who was standing next to me, and we're both just like looking at her like shook. And she looks at me and she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at, bitch?" And I just look. I just looked at her. I was just like so in shocked. And she looks at her dog and she's like, "Huh, baby, tell them what's up." And I kid you not, I could not stop laughing.
How old was this lady, bro?
I was like, "Oh my god, this bitch is crazy." And she just keeps walking and she starts pointing at other people and just starts cursing at them. And dude, she's just doing this all the way down the hall. And I was staring the whole minute. I did not care. I stared.
That's funny as hell.
Every step she took, I was staring.
How old was this lady?
I don't know. Maybe her like late 20s to 30s. I kind of feel bad.
Oh, okay. You made her sound old, like maybe like
No.
seven.
She wasn't old, but like she was bald and her eyes were like really open, and she was wearing only a bra, and then she was wearing
She took some psychedelics. She took some psychedelics. I guarantee you. She did.
Yeah, she took something. I don't know
if her eyes are wide open like that. If her eyes are wide open like that,
like wide open.
She definitely had some acid or some shit like that.
She did something, because that was crazy. I mean, no hate on me. You know, that was entertaining. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
She said that was entertaining.
Yeah, dude, you know how boring it is just staring at people all day? I like the entertainment. I like when the crackheads come through. I'm like, yeah, this is Vegas.
Damn. So you work in a casino, right? And you don't have to like, throw it out there or anything like that. But is it true that the tables, like the craps table, the blackjack table, they're all rigged?
I don't know. I don't gamble.
Damn it. I don't gamble either, but I've heard that they're rigged as fuck.
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know. That's why I don't gamble. I hear how much of a scam it is.
It is a scam, but everyone falls for that. Like, I would go to Vegas to have fun and not gamble, if that makes sense.
See, I have gambled for the experience to say I did it once, And I just went to one slot machine. I put $1 in. I did the thing. I didn't win shit. I was like, yay, okay, I'm done.
You're a little cranky. Yeah. Did you win?
No. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, okay, all right, I'm done.
You're like, do I get my money back now or what?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so how does this work? Did I win? Did I win like $1 million? Like, where's my money?
Yeah, that's how I'd be, bro. For real. Damn. I want to go back out to Vegas, though.
You should. Vegas is
just as an experience, just to experience it as an adult and not as a kid. Because when I was there, I was a kid, so I was kind of like, what the fuck do I do?
Vegas is not for kids. Vegas is definitely not for kids. It was never meant for kids. There's nothing here for your kids to do. So when I'm like on the strip and I see like parents bringing the whole family and it's like a bunch of kids, I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, what have you done that's actually fun? Because there's nothing in Vegas.
It didn't stop the prostitutes that were on the side though. They still wanted a picture either way. Or something.
Yeah. So they'll see you with like a 3-year-old and they're like, "You want a picture, sweetie?" No, bitch. Get the fuck away from my child.
Like, no, it smells pretty fishy over here. I'm good.
Oh my gosh. One of those ladies actually got stabbed not too long ago on the street by a psychopath. He was running around with a giant kitchen knife and he stabbed 2 of those girls. That was
Are they good or?
No. They both died.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. That was just a really sad experience. I was just like, dude, I work on the strip. Like, I have to walk to my car alone at night. And another time, I was told how literally that same morning that I just came from my parking lot into my restaurant, someone had just got mugged.
Wait, so the security doesn't walk you to your car? Because that would make sense if they did that.
No, wait, I don't. What do you think I do? I'm a hostess.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even then, like, it's still nighttime. Like, you think the security would be like, all right, I'm going to walk them to their car at least.
Hell no. You think security actually do stuff there? No. What's so funny is that, you know how many security guards be stopping by our podium to hit on us? And I'm like, don't you have a job to do?
You put them in their place? Damn.
I do. I don't have any problem telling people what's up. Like,
Are they just not attractive enough or what?
Even if they were attractive, no, thank you. I'm like, I'm here at my job. Go do your job.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Like you keep it professional at the job. There's a time and place for the
Yes, I do. I don't find any reason to be flirting or any of that shit while I'm at my job. I look around and I'm like, where's my manager at? Like, come get this person, please.
And I mean, yeah, that's a good thing though, because a lot of people don't do that. Like, say you go into another casino and you see their hostess, they're gonna be flirting with everybody that walks in.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
well, okay, it's a part of the job, honestly. Like, I will flirt with customers, not romantically, but in the way where, like, hey, I'm trying to get a tip.
I like your shoes. Give me your money.
Hey, girl, I like your purse. You got some money? You want to tip me?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's part of it. Hey, like, that's your hustle. That's what you got to do. There's nothing. There's
Exactly.
nothing. There's nothing shameful about that. It's a
It's a
hustle.
hustle. Exactly.
That's really all the job is. It's a fucking hustle.
It's a hustle. And, I've been blessed so many times with really good tips, but
Yeah.
not an everyday thing, unfortunately. People definitely don't tip hostess. Like, it's like what? They're going to look at you and they're like, bitch, you're just a host. I don't need to tip you. Which, okay, whatever. Fair enough. But you know what? I do a lot, okay? I sit your fat ass on that chair so that you can enjoy food. So, bitch, you need to tip me.
So from a customer's perspective, right? If I see that you have your nails done, you got the nice jewelry on, and everything, I'm gonna assume she don't want my tip. She got enough to handle herself. She's good.
No, that's shitty. No, you're gonna look at the hostess next time and you're gonna be like, damn, she's hard at work. Should probably give her a tip. No, okay. You know what? I would never tip a hostess if she was a cunt. Okay? It like I have me as a person who works in the restaurant industry and going to restaurants to eat. I have experienced way too many shitty hostess, and I'm like, bro, like your job's not hard. I do your job. I know what you do. Your job is not hard. So
Yeah,
where
I could tell you working in a restaurant was not fucking it at all.
it's not it. It's not
Food
it. Right
service is
now,
not it.
it's the grind, so I can get my money because it pays a lot, and then that money goes into my career, my
Yeah.
business. The things I want to do.
Well,
So
I worked the kitchen aspect of the restaurants of the restaurant service, and that shit kind of sucked.
yeah, working back of the house is not always the best, to be fairly honest. But I mean, it's a job. At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I like being front of the house. I'm no offense, but I'm a pretty girl. I need to be seen.
I'm
So
just glad you didn't choose like a route as far as like I'm gonna be blunt, like stripping or prostitution or anything like that. Like you know your worth type of deal. Like there's no shame in them. Like they're doing their hustle
no,
at
there's
the end
no
of the day.
shame. There's no hate on girls who do that. Honestly,
Yeah,
bless you and bless your soul for being able to even do that. Because
yeah,
I don't think I can't. Like I don't feel comfortable enough with me and my body to be able to do that. But for the girls that are so comfortable enough in knowing how beautiful they are, girl,
Not only
period.
that, but just dealing with the bullshit with weird motherfuckers. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
give them a lot
they're
of credit.
strong for that. They're so strong for that because I mean I'm a female, but I've been to strip clubs. Honestly, like they're nice. I like seeing,
They're
girls.
too nice. They're too nice to the weirdos. I'm gonna say that. Like
They're-
I give them a lot of credit for what they do, and it's
Yeah,
their hustle at the end of the day.
I have a few friends that have worked in that industry, and I've heard way too many like shitty stories, and I'm like, ugh, like I can't do that. I can't. It's too gross. Like, okay, no hate on old people. No hate, but old men creep me out. They creep me out. I don't know why. They just disturb me.
Is it the
Because
gray hair, the wrinkles? What is it?
I don't know. It's just the fact that they're old. And I'm
They're
like, you have a
experienced.
child. You have a hell no. You have a child. You had a wife, or maybe you have a wife. Your
They
kids are
have
probably
grandkids. They're experienced.
your grandchild is probably my age. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you need to look at me as if I'm your grandchild, not some fucking piece of meat, some piece of ass. That's
Well, it's
just
funny you do say that. It's funny you do say that, but there's a lot of young women that would prefer an older man. Like they say that cold heartedly, I want an older man. And then when I ask them, is it because of the money? Is it because of what they do? They're like, that plays a part of it, but I like the older experience. So it's like, I guess.
I get bothered. I get really bothered by it because like I've had like so many occasions where there's like old men hitting on me, and just right then and there I'm like,
Like if I was a female, I'm thinking of this still in my perspective, but if I was a female, I probably wouldn't even be into dudes, to be honest with you. And second, having to fuck around with old man balls and shit, like
Thank you, bro. That shit's saggy as fuck. You can't tell me that that shit's not already swinging all the way down to the ground. Like, come
I feel
on.
bad for them because they stepping on that shit every time they walk around naked, probably, you know. But there's no hate for me
No, I can't. I just cannot. Like old people. I'm
because that's
sorry.
gonna be that's gonna
No,
be me one day. That's gonna be me one day at the end.
that's gonna be all of us. So okay, when I'm that age, then fine. But I'm not that age, so
Yeah, enjoy your youth while you can enjoy it.
exactly. Yeah, no. Trust me, I think I like my men my age. My age.
We're getting into that, right? Relationships, because this is something I ask every previous guest that was on the podcast. Do you see, for our generation, do you see relationships taking an upward or a downward spiral?
Downward.
Downward. Why do you say downward? Because I say downward too, but I want to hear what you got to say.
I say downward because so many men and females have made the word toxic so appropriated. Like, why is it okay to be toxic?
And prideful. They make that shit
I,
prideful. I don't understand that shit.
I don't get it either. Like, when a girl's like, soy tóxica, I'm like, bitch, okay, so you got issues? Is that what you're saying? Like,
I'd be like, oh, so tú eres grosera. Okay, I'm out.
yeah, like, I don't think that's really something to be proud of. I am in a relationship, very happy in my relationship, and I don't want to consider myself toxic because I think that's fucked up on his end. If I'm being fucked up
It
and toxic,
is. It definitely is. You got to see it from like if it was him saying that too. Like if he's like, I'm a petty motherfucker. I'm a city boy.
yeah, I'll be like, the fuck you
I'm a
are.
like I'm a city boy, but not in that term. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up. That's what I mean by that. I
Yeah,
don't mean like I'm in a relationship too, and it's funny because we're both in relationships, but we still say that our generation is fucking up relationships.
it is because everyone's saying it's
Badly.
okay to cheat, it's okay to look around, it's okay to sleep around, it's okay to like it, I don't know, like people are just saying so many things are okay now, which have just never really ever been okay. Like if you're in a relationship, then you have fully devoted yourself to that relationship. If you're in that relationship just to fuck around and play games, why are you here? Why are you wasting your other partner's time?
I was gonna
What's
say that. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
like, there's no reason to be wasting my time, and I'm not gonna sit here and waste your time. You're either here with me 100% and you're gonna support me in anything and everything I want to do, then great.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna tell you this: your man has a good woman. Because if you think that way, that's just perfect. That
Thank
is a
you.
good way. That is a good way of thinking. You
Yeah,
know,
well,
and
I try to
my
keep my mind like set clearly. You
yeah,
know, I don't want it to be clouded by other people's judgment. Like I've had people try to put in their 2 cents in my relationship, and I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, my relationship is my relationship. What I talk about and work through with my boyfriend is what we work through, and we work through
exactly,
everything through communication. If I'm feeling a certain way, I'm gonna tell you I'm feeling a certain way, and I want
exactly,
to know what you're feeling with that as well. Simple as
exactly,
that.
exactly. And
Yeah.
my fiance has that. My fiance has that same mindset, and hence why I'm with her to this day because I
Period.
myself was like, I don't want to have any part of what our generation is offering because fuck
Mm-mm.
that. I like that
Yeah.
tradition. I like that traditional type of vibe. You know what I mean? When
Thank
it
you.
comes to
Yeah.
relationships, I like that traditional type of vibe.
I feel like I really do have like a very old traditional like set of mind when it comes to my relationship. Like I don't want to
Yeah,
sound like machista or like ignorant, but like I'm okay with the relationship being that my man is the man and I'm the woman and I am his woman, you know?
like there, like that. There's roles to it, right?
There literally I believe in that and I
Thank you.
100% with it. You know, there's people who don't agree with that and that's perfectly fine because at the end of the day, everyone's relationship is their relationship.
Have
As
you
long
noticed the ones that don't agree to that are still single?
well, I
I
mean, I don't know.
Why are they still single? Because of their mindset, because of their personality, and who they're portraying themselves as.
Yeah, because I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
until you find someone that agrees with the same thing you're talking about, then okay, great. But maybe not everyone agrees with the same statement, you know? Like at the end of the day, a lot of men are looking for what? For a woman that's gonna make them feel like a man. If my if my man is like feeling like a bitch and I'm making him feel like a bitch, well, I'm not doing a good job because he's not the bitch. I'm
Not
the
at
bitch.
all. No,
I'm not
not
doing
at
a good
all.
job. No, at the end of the day, I'm the girl. I don't want him to feel like he's a girl, like I'm putting him down. No, he's my man. I want to put him up. He at
But
the
see,
Yeah,
but
like
see,
in
that's
our near future, like me as a woman right now, I'm okay with working and I'm okay with working as hard as I can to make my money. But like if we get married and we have children, well, I expect my man to take the role and take care of us financially, and I stay home and I take care of our kids. But
and he comes home to a hot meal.
exactly, he comes home to a hot meal, comes home to a clean house, comes home to his wife ready to show him love and affection and to be part of the family, not having to
And
worry
see,
about anything else.
that's the type of shit we need more because I'm gonna tell you a little bit about our generation. We have females trying to play the role of males, and we have males trying to play the roles of females, and it's all kinds of shit backwards. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's causing these situationships, or part of what's causing what these called situationships. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't believe that's a fucking thing. I don't. I don't.
See,
I don't
I
even know
just
what the fuck that is.
I don't like to get into topics like that because like I just don't want to judge anyone. But like at the end of the day, you agree with what I'm talking about, and I agree with what you're talking about because we have the same mindset and what we
Yeah,
probably enjoy.
yeah. But I'm just gonna say, yeah, situationships in my, from what I see, not even what I believe, from what I see, is it's just friends with benefits with another fucking name. That's all it is. Because think about it. Because they're unsure if they want to be with that person, yet they still see that person. They still see each other. They still do things with each other. They're just not together. What is
Yeah,
that to you? Friends with benefits.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
So
like
that's what.
that's definitely a reason why I say like with our generation it's like going down because like just so many things have been changing, and change is good. Change is definitely good, but like
Not
we
this
have
change.
stuck to the tradition for years. Why change something that doesn't or that's not broken, Like it's always worked. We are here now because it has always worked, Like there's just so much going on. But, like I
Or
said,
or or why change to something that is not working at all?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not.
But like I said, I try not to judge in those senses because I know a lot of people like are. I feel like it has to do with people and their kinks nowadays. I feel like people nowadays have like fucking crazy like kinks and like the like shit they like and shit they want. So
Well,
I
that
feel
brings a whole different perspective. Go
like
on.
because I feel like that has a huge part to do with it, because like a lot of people and okay, I'm a blame porn. I'm gonna blame porn because
I
it
blame
has.
the Kardashians, but go ahead.
Okay, that's the person to blame. I blame porn because it has set so many standards and expectation on women and on men. Like when women want to be with a man, it's immediately because you need to have a big dick. You need to look a certain way. You need to
Over
be
6 feet tall.
yeah, like you need to hit that. And then with females, they're like, you need to have that hourglass figure. You need to have massive titties. You need to be able to fucking deep throat a massive fucking cock. Like what? What? Why?
First off, if she's shoving like a vegetable that's long as fuck and just swallowing that shit, I don't want that.
I I I don't know. I'm just like the fact that you
Because that's
know that you can
experience.
do that. That's kind of crazy.
That's more than enough experience for me.
That's more than enough. Yes, that's more than enough experience. If I don't know, if I came across someone like that, I'm like, damn, you probably been
I've seen the
something.
videos like this Korean girl was fucking like she swallowed it, didn't even bite it, just swallowed like a long looking vegetable, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, stuff like that
Mm.
sets expectations sometimes. Like when a man wants to get with a woman, he's like, "So, can you do all this crazy shit then?" Like no. Like I want to strangle you, I want to choke you, I want to smack the fuck out of you, like,
Now
just
with that, now with that, I could say I've. So when it comes to my stuff, right, I've never asked. It's just more of like they discover it or they ask me if I can do that. Like if I could choke them a
yes.
little bit, or if I could,
See, if it's
you know.
between you and your partner in the room and you guys are like trying stuff out and maybe you're figuring out what you like and stuff like that, okay, so be it. Because okay, I'm not gonna hate on that because yes, I have my fair share of stuff that I like to do. Like everyone likes
Yeah,
their stuff. But what I'm saying is that like some people just take it to the extreme. Like with being hogtied and then like with like all those
yeah,
fucking
I fuck with
creepy
that.
sex movies and shit. Like I just I blame porn because of that reason that it's just made so many people like need to do way more in order to find that satisfaction. Like why
Yeah,
are you
I
not getting
agree
that
with that,
satisfaction just by making love with your significant other?
and I can agree with that because let's face it, porn is not real. Like, yeah, they're doing the literal shit, but who's to say they're actually enjoying that? You know what I mean? And people
I
want to portray that as if,
that a lot of times like they're really not enjoying it, like that was like their what fourth fifth time doing some crazy shit like that in that day, like it's a whole day of just recording a whole bunch of like fucking,
yeah,
I'm sorry but
yeah,
my would be exhausted by the end of that.
yeah. And people are like, okay, she's enjoying that. Let me portray that to my significant other. And then their significant other fucking turns around and spinning back kicks him in the face because he doesn't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, yeah, so like it's not real expectations. So I feel like it's really changed a lot of mindsets and what people are expecting from other people. Like I think when you're going into a relationship, you shouldn't portray expectations on your significant other. If you're going into a relationship, it should be for the reason that you truly care about them, you like their personality. I think looks are important. You should be physically attracted to your partner. If you're not attracted to your partner, at the end of the day, it's not going to work. It really.
yeah, I don't believe when people say that they don't look on the outside. Like, how can you say you don't look on the outside when there's always going to be someone that catches your eye? You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be someone that catches your eye as far as, their looks and everything like that. And that's
Yeah.
what's going to want you to talk to them to begin with,
At
you
the end
know?
of the day, it needs to be someone that catches your eye, like your eye. Like if I see this guy and I don't find him attractive whatsoever, but he's considered a really good looking man. And just because he's considered that good looking man, I need to have him. But at the end of the day, like I'm not really attracted to him. I don't like his personality or anything. Like what the fuck is the relationship for?
Mhm.
Why am I in that relationship? No, at the end of the day, you physically need to be physically attracted to your partner and in love with your partner. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Like I don't like to say let's have sex with my partner. I like to say let's make love because
I've
that's
tried to say that. I've tried, but it always comes out, you want to fuck? I'm not going to lie. Like, she knows what I mean, but,
well, me and my boyfriend, we made it like a thing for it to be like we're not gonna say let's fuck or like
yeah, like I'd rather say let's make love, but it never comes out that way. Like she'll
but it's
she'll give me that look,
okay.
she'll give
You'll
me, and then I'll be like, so you want to fuck, huh? And she's like, yep, close the door. Cool.
let's get to it.
Yeah, like that's our mutual agreement type of deal, but it never comes out let's make love like I wanted to type of deal.
Yeah, but no, because you guys know how it is. You guys know how it is with your relationship, and at the end of the day, like you really truly are making love, and that's what's important.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
why people can't be satisfied with their partner and be able to just have a normal like sex life with them, and they have to do all this crazy extreme shit is because maybe you aren't attracted to your partner the way you want to be, and maybe you're not connecting with your partner the way you should be. You know?
yeah. Which makes me also say for all the people viewing too, foreplay. That is definitely do it. Definitely. Don't
Are you
just jump. Don't just jump straight into the jumper now. You got to get a warm up going. Like you got to.
Yeah. You know what I
You
like to
gotta
say? You better knock twice before you enter. Okay, you gotta take some steps before you get right into it. Some guys think like, okay, let's get it. Let me just fucking put it right in there. No, the fuck? Be a gentleman. Jesus.
First off, every time I did that, it was not the best feeling, but it's better with foreplay. I'm just gonna say that it's better with foreplay.
It is. Yes, I agree 100%. You want to make it like an experience. Like I like it to be like there's candles lit, there's music, there's lights. Like I want it to be special. It should always
Music's
be
good.
special.
I don't got candles for that, but music's good. Yeah.
I got a bunch of candles. I'm ready to go.
See, you like to set up the whole scene. I like that. I like that.
I like, yes, I
I'm
need
gonna
the
have to
whole
try that.
story. See, when I consider myself, I feel like I'm in a movie all the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm like the main character. Don't mean to be conceited or anything, but in my life and my movie, this is my movie right now. This is what's going on. So this is,
You gotta
I
be like,
like being the main character.
you gotta be like, remember that movie 50 Shades of Grey? We're gonna reenact that moment.
We're gonna do that, okay? You better get ready. I need the whips, the chains. I'm kidding.
No, that's different.
I'm kidding. No, but yeah, like I like to make like a night out of it, you know? Dinner, movie, just quality spending time together.
And that's the other thing, right? It doesn't have to be no expensive ass place for a dinner either. Like fucking, you can take her to goddamn Chili's. You can take her to Chili's, get a good meal, and then head back, get your
Yeah,
business done. You know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
expecting to be taken to like a 4 course meal. Like I can't even like no, I don't even like food like that. Like bro, take me to fucking Chuck E. Cheese. I'm all good.
You're gonna be playing on the damn slides and shit, huh?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I mean the ball pit.
Yeah, I'm dead. I
I
feel
mean,
like
yeah.
the next place your man needs to take you to is, I don't know if you have it there, but it's like a trampoline place. They have the little foam pit and everything. You could jump into
Flip
that.
out?
Huh?
Is it called flip out? Because I have one here that's called flip out.
I don't know what it's called there, but it's called Trampoline World here. And
Hmm.
you just, yeah, you can just jump into that shit. Like there's all kinds of trampolines and shit everywhere. And there's a foam pit you could jump into.
See,
You know.
I'd be so down. I'd hella do that. Like I'm crazy. I'm crazy as fuck. Like I like adventures. I like doing like
I was gonna say, so you're adventurous. Okay.
yes. Like yesterday was my little cousin's birthday party and we were there like really late and then towards the end, out of nowhere, everyone's just like, let's just do a wrestling match. And there's like this giant patch of grass and everyone just starts like wrestling each other. And I told my boyfriend to go in there. And bro, he went in there and he wrestled the biggest dude. Bro, this dude had like 200 pounds on him. And he was just big. And my boyfriend looks at me, he's just like, bro, I'm gonna get fucked. And I'm like, bro, you gotta go in there. You gotta do it. So he goes in there and like 2 seconds, just bah, just right down.
Damn. He should have did. He should have did wrestling in high school.
He did. He did wrestling with his friends and stuff. Bro, this dude was just big. This dude was massive. He was taking down everybody. No one was taking this dude down. But it was funny as fuck. That's why I told him, like, come on, just go do it. Like, just for shits and giggles.
See,
And then
me being small, I would have snuck in some chokes or some shit. Would have bought some goddamn
I told
jujitsu.
him, I was like, bro, just go for the leg. Go for the leg. He tried. He went for the leg, but that dude just picked him up in the air and just, boom, just dropped his ass. Just threw his 300-pound ass right on top of him. Like, I thought my boyfriend got squished. I was like, oh my God, I see you live.
I would have laid on my back and been like, "Come here, motherfucker! I'm gonna put you in a triangle." You know what I'm saying? Like,
But so after I threw him in there, he was just like, he was like, "I motherfucker, it's your turn. Like, you better get in that shit." And so I went against my aunt, and she's like a lot older than me, but I was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna take it easy on you, okay?" And she's like, "Bitch," she's like, "You're gonna take it easy on me. I'll take it easy on you." I was like, "Fuck, okay, you want the smoke then?" So, bro, we went into it. There's this one point where like she came. It's just like grabbing me by the neck, and I was grabbing her from like under, and she had one leg like, bro, it was weird, but she had one leg on top of me, and I look down and I see how she has one leg supporting her. So I like grabbed my leg, swooped, and like just scooped her and dropped her ass on the ground, and I just dropped on top of her. Oh my God, but she was not giving up because when she dropped, she took my ass down with her. She took me out and she was not letting her back hit the ground because you know how like if your full back's on the ground, you're done.
yeah.
No, she was going strong. I put her in a fucking like, I put her in a chokehold.
Yo, see, yeah.
I have a brother, so I have experience with wrestling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You should have took some jujitsu.
I feel like I did. Or maybe it was Taekwondo. I don't know. I took it for like a month and quit.
So jujitsu is the one without the punches and kicks and shit. Like jujitsu is just rolling. Like it's like wrestling, but you're throwing submissions in. Like you're doing like chokeholds and arm bars and shit like
I'm
that.
sure of. I've always wanted to do something like that. I wanted to get into kickboxing, but my dad always told me, okay, I hope this doesn't sound machista. Hopefully no one gets heated. But he was just like, you're too pretty for that. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, "You're too pretty
A
to
lot
be."
of there's a lot of pretty UFC fighters.
Yes, thank you. I was like, "There's a lot of pretty girls that do that." He was like, "No, you're gonna get your face fucked up. Like, watch." Well,
I mean,
listen.
their face ain't fucked up right now.
I
But
I
kickboxing,
tried. I tried telling him. I was like, "Come on, let me do it," but he's like, "Nah, you don't need to." I was like,
kickboxing fun. It just fucks your legs and your feet up. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's fun, but it fucks it up for sure.
My knees already fucked anyways. I've done dancing for years. I used to be in a varsity dance team, and I was fucking around with this one choreography, and I fucked my knee up.
Oh fuck, my knees are fucked up from wrestling. I'm not gonna lie. So
Also, we did do wrestling.
I did, yeah. So I grew up around stuff like that. Like I wrestled since I was a kid, boxed since I was a kid. So I was always around martial arts and stuff like that. And that was my passion for a while. And then I found podcasting. So, podcasting and social media is now my thing.
Same here. Amen.
Yeah. So there we go. We both have similar passions.
Yeah, I
Let me
really
ask
want.
you this though, because TikTok almost went down. It didn't, but there was a talk about it.
Mhm.
If TikTok goes down, what's your next move?
Probably just going into YouTube then. Probably do like YouTube reels, then maybe making like legit YouTube videos. I've always talked about making like short films, like legit, like movies, like actual short films
That'd
with
be cool.
storytelling. I've always been interested in that because in high school I took video production all 4 years. I took acting all 4 years. So
I did acting too.
did you? It was fun, but my teacher was a piece of shit. He was
My
an
teacher was cool. I saw the acting class as a free way to fuck around and say whatever, and she allowed it because it was acting. So I just
I,
I just found it fun. I found it fun to be
I would
acting.
have enjoyed it more if my acting teacher wasn't a piece of shit because he made me feel bad. Like he always made me feel bad. I mean, okay, granted, I was a really bad kid, which is terrible. I don't know why. I was a really bad kid in school. I just did not want to be there. Like I did my shit, but I didn't do my shit. Like I just wasn't very
Yeah,
interested in a way. But like when it came to acting, like I actually cared. I actually liked it. Like it was something I wanted to do. And there was this one time I was performing, or it wasn't actually performing, but I was doing a monologue on stage in front of everyone. And for everybody else, like he paid attention and put in his full devotion. But then like with me, he gets a phone call and he's on the phone and I'm doing my monologue and he gets up and just walks out. And
damn.
I'm like, I kind of like stopped. I was like, wait, isn't that the teacher? Like, am I not doing this for him? And
Yeah,
everyone in the audience, they're like, like this one girl, she's like, bro, fuck him. You're doing great. Keep going. I was like, oh my God. But it sucked. Like, he really brought me down. He hella, like, brought
yeah.
me
That's not a good teacher at all. Yeah, that's a dickhead move. Like my teacher knew I was like a fuck off kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I was fucking around a lot. But that's why she would like, okay, you're gonna go on stage and improv. Let's see what you got then, class clown. You know what I'm saying? And went up there and I did my shit.
Yeah,
So
improv, I love that the most. I feel like if you just give me something, I'll definitely just like out of nowhere do it. I was
yeah,
definitely
I'm gonna make it
class
funny.
clown.
Like I'm gonna make it funny regardless. You know what I mean? Like you could say like we're in a Walmart setting. I'm gonna make that shit funny.
Yeah, honestly, that was my goal too. I was like, if it's not funny, it's not good. Like, I'm gonna be the clown. I don't care.
Yeah. There was one time I was put up there with like a pretty girl that I thought she was pretty, and I kind of fucked up. Like I wasn't as funny as I usually was, and I was kind of just like fuck. Like what do I say next?
You're nervous?
And it kind of fucked up my rhythm.
Did
Like
everyone say something afterwards? They're probably like, oh, you can't handle being on stage with a pretty girl.
no, they didn't say nothing like that. They just like I had to swap out with my homie type of deal. Like I was like, you get up here, make this shit funny. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
sit.
you said tag team, your turn.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sit out for a little bit. I'm gonna take a breather.
Yeah, no, I really liked acting though, so I feel like that was just always something I wanted to do. So that's why I even got into TikTok because I was like, because at first I didn't want to do TikTok because I thought it was like stupid. I thought people were just getting clowned on for being on TikTok. I was like, if anything, I want to be on YouTube. I want to hop on YouTube and just do short films and stuff like that. And then my
Yeah,
friend introduced me to it, and then I started like getting into it more, and I was like, okay, this is actually something I could probably do. So that's why I started doing my whole streaming platform. But I want to get like more into different kind of platforms. I love playing video games, so I want to like hop on Twitch and like stream me playing.
Yeah, you could do that too. I would say because you already have your TikTok
Mhm.
build up the Instagram more too, so you can start promoting through Instagram because that's key. Start promoting through Instagram, kind of like similar to what I'm doing, and then have your YouTube where you want to do all your projects on. Because
Yeah.
that's
You
literally
say that
exactly.
like it's easy. It's so hard.
I'm saying that's exactly what I'm doing, and that's what I've done for a while now. Like I use TikTok and Instagram to promote, show my content, whatever, and then YouTube is like the main source of the project. Like that's where you find my projects at.
Tell me your secrets then. How did you build your Instagram?
My Instagram was pretty much already built up from when I was boxing and doing like mixed martial arts and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But when I stopped, it kind of just stayed at a steady level of like 11K or so.
Oh,
And then once I started podcasting, showing more of my content, doing more shit with social media, it started just building up from there. And all of that was with, like I said, promoting and doing all that. So just
okay, so you got
posting
lucky.
more of your content. What's that?
You just got lucky then, because I don't know if I'll be able to hit that. Well, I'm
It just
trying. I'm trying.
it does take time. Like you got to put time and effort into what you're posting. So like, say you dropped a short film on YouTube, promote that. Post it on Instagram, whether it's a post, your stories, whatever you got to do. Post that on Instagram and then post it on TikTok. Like post like short clips of it. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
post short clips on TikTok.
That's what I'm trying to do. Like every once in a while, I'll be posting like my TikToks on my Instagram, and I'll be like, "Yo, it's like check it out, check it out." But I mean, I don't know. It's not getting me anywhere,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
So TikTok wise, people didn't believe I actually had a podcast. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm gonna post clips of different episodes, and I
Mhm.
posted one clip of like one TikTok video of different clips from like season one or so, season two, and then I posted another one of season three beginning. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So just clips of that so people know I do podcasts. Like
Yeah.
I have the credentials to show that I actually do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Show what you're actually doing. Yeah, no, I
And
need to get
now
interested in it. I feel like if I put like a lot more, like 100% focus into it, I probably could.
and now it's easier for me because people are like, "Oh, I've seen you on the For You page or whatever the fuck." So, or I've seen you on the Explore page on Instagram, so I know what you're about. I'm like, all
Yeah,
right,
there
cool.
was a minute where I was getting like comments and they're like, bro, like you're hella showing up on my For You page. But someone told me that they think I got shadow banned. And I think I got shadow banned too on TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe I'm not reading the terms correctly and maybe I'm not doing something right. But I think my TikTok's just shadow banned right now.
I have to see. You have to send me your TikTok link, and then I'll see if you are or not. Because if it doesn't pop up, then yeah, you're shadow banned. But if it
Yeah.
pops up, like you're not shadow banned, like you're still good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I feel like I am shadow banned because someone literally commented once. They were like, "I think you're shadow banned because I have so many followers, but no views, no likes, no comments. It's not being put on For You anymore. I'm not getting
Hmm.
anyone when they see me on For You anymore. Like it's just
Yeah,
I'm not popping up."
I know TikTok be sensitive as fuck like that, but
Dude, so
um,
sensitive.
if you try going live later on tonight, I'll let you know if you're shadow banned or not. For
Yes,
sure.
let me know. Yeah, because when I went on live, I got reported, I think. It kicked me out. It said, you're like saying inappropriate stuff or something, and I was like, what?
What were
Like
you saying?
I didn't say anything. You were watching my live. I didn't say shit.
I'm
I
not gonna lie. I just watched a little bit of when I was like, "Hey, you down to be on the podcast?" Shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go DM you, and then that was it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I didn't expect you to be there the entire time. But like for what you caught, I mean, I don't know if you saw, but like I wasn't cursing. I didn't show any nudity. I
Yeah,
wasn't talking about religion or politics. I was talking about what an outfit to get ready for a concert, but I got reported because I was being
yeah.
inappropriate. That
You're
doesn't make
saying, yeah, like you're saying you're getting ready for a concert, and that Peso Pluma was your husband, shit like that. Fucking, like you was just showing like a vibe, like you were showing a good
yeah.
vibe. So I don't see.
Hey, stop it, girl. What is wrong with you? Oh, sorry, they're
So
crazy.
so I don't really see how that's like a term of like if you're breaking any rules or anything like that. But
I don't know either. Cause what's so funny? is that when I was trying on the outfits, because people were commenting, they were like, well, we need to see the outfits in order to tell you what looks good. I'm not gonna actually show you what the fuck I look like in my outfits. They're scandalous as fuck. Why am I gonna? No. But I put them on over my massive t-shirt I had on, and it looked ridiculous. But like, I don't care.
Like I know some people get hit for nudity if like let's say if I'm in shorts and I'm shirtless, I'll get hit for nudity. Or if a female's in a bikini or something, like if she's at a pool or beach, whatever, she'll get hit for nudity.
Yeah, and that's
So it's like,
understandable. I get that, but I
but
don't
that's
know.
what. But even then, that's still stupid because they're not showing everything. Like it's a bikini, like it's still
Yeah.
covering up the sensitive areas.
Yes, it's still covering that up. And I've seen some pretty fucked up shit on TikTok before, and I'm like, how's this not canceled? But I am. What did I do? What the fuck?
They probably did get canceled afterwards, but
Probably, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's the haters. Maybe it's the haters coming for me.
that's part of it. Is people like say they ask you to do some weird shit, and you're like, "Fuck no, I'm not doing that weird shit." They'll
Cancel.
report you. Like they would report you for that shit, and then get other people to report you for that, and then you're banned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't try to like interact with it so that I don't upset anyone, but like, yeah, that could definitely be a thing. But
Yeah,
it's so stupid because I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm trying so hard to like go against the guidelines, like I want to make sure I don't go.
yeah.
I don't want to do anything wrong.
I didn't even read the guidelines either, and I've been in TikTok jail probably like 5 times. And so, because I'll go live every once in a while, and the last one I got hit for was hate speech or some shit, but I didn't even say nothing hateful. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I don't know. TikTok be weird as fucking sensitive.
It's mad sensitive. But it's the best platform to go live on. Like Instagram Live, no one. I don't
Yeah.
fuck with. I don't fuck with Instagram Live. Like people
No,
go live.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gone Instagram Live. I've gone TikTok Live, but not Instagram Live.
I've
Because
gone
I'm
a
like,
couple
people
times, but
watching friends and family.
I've gone a couple times, but it's boring. Like TikTok
Yeah.
Live is better.
Yeah, you get like a bunch of people watching you.
You get weird comments, but I mean it's better.
Yeah, I'll take a fucking weird comment. I'll take a rude comment. I'll take some mean hate over nothing. I don't care. Honestly, like when
Yeah.
people comment hate, I don't care. I don't take it offensively. I
What
don't take
what's the weirdest comment you've gotten while TikTok Live?
I don't know. I can't even remember. I've gotten. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to pee really bad. I've gotten like someone saying like, "Oh, like I'll bark for you. Can you sit on my face?"
What the fuck?
I don't know. I've gotten a lot of really weird shit. Like I don't know. Like I recalled like there was this one time I posted something and someone said something hella weird, but I was laughing. I was like, bro, this is funny as fuck. I don't know, like
And it's funny because it's creative.
yeah, like I was like, wow, someone really put like some time and dedication to that. Like that was funny.
Like
There's
they
this
put dedication into being weird and
into
creative.
being weird as fuck. Yeah, there was this one time I had posted a TikTok and it was of me, my mom, and my dad, and they were like kind of like shaking their butt towards the end, and everyone in the comments were like, "Yo, the dad got cake. The dad got massive cake."
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, "Yeah, you do. You got a fat ass."
We're about hitting the end of this episode, but before that, there's a little challenge I have at the end of every episode. Have you ever heard of the emoji challenge or seen it?
We have to like do facial expressions, like the emoji.
Yeah, like you gotta imitate it type of deal.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's the challenge I have at the end of
Okay.
every episode. So you took acting and all that stuff. So your acting skills should be up there.
Yes.
All right, you ready for the first one?
Okay.
All right, it should be popping up now. I said this. This one's probably a daily for you.
Uh-huh.
These motherfuckers.
Feel like
this one.
Alright.
That's the I'm too lit face.
Yeah, I'm too lit. Oh.
Oh, so you can wink. Okay, cool. I can only wink one eye. I can't wink the other. Like I can wink this side, but the other one kind of makes me close with that.
I could do both.
And then the last one is probably the easiest one on here.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly does this emoji mean? Because I've seen it used for so many things.
I've never seen that emoji before.
For real?
Yeah, I've never seen that
It's
before.
like one of those new ones, but I've seen it on different posts, and I'm like, I don't really know exactly what it means.
See, I haven't even updated my phone, so I don't even have the new emojis.
So what does, like, if you were to use this, right? If you updated it, what would it mean to you?
Like, I'm shy, but like fucking around, like, oh, I'm shy, but I want to see.
Okay. Okay.
That's how I take it. Like, it's love. I don't know. Like, maybe my friend's just like, oh, how do I look? And I'm like, no, I don't know. How would I use that emoji? I don't know. Some fuck around shit. I don't even know if I would use it.
I feel like that would be most people if they're like watching a scary movie or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to see, but I want to see.
Yeah, is that what you do when you watch scary movies?
Mm-hmm. Or like when you're in the room with your parents and you're watching like that sex scene that pops up and you're like, oh my god, what is this?
Take notes. No. Yeah. But shit, that concludes our podcast episode. I appreciate you coming on. Go ahead, shout out your social medias for everybody one last time.
Thank you guys so much for having me. My Instagram is my_nacho for also TikTok, but it's double O, so my nacho. Make sure to check me out and follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm definitely coming out with more content, so I hope you guys like me.
Oh yeah, and look out for the short films on the YouTube.
Yes, check that out. I'm trying. I'm gonna come on YouTube soon, so stay tuned.
Send me the link when you release your first short film.
Yes. I will. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on here.
Oh yeah, this was a vibe. Appreciate you coming on, and you have a blessed rest of your night.
You